determined. Verb, to set the boundaries or limits of. Adjective, decided, resolute, possessing much determination, achieving. Verb, to succeed in something, now especially in academic performance. Noun, achievements, emphasizing the process of accomplishing them. Cause. Noun, often with of, typically of adverse results, the source of, or reason for, an event or action, that which produces or affects a result. Verb, to set off an event or action. Refrigerator. Noun, a household appliance used for keeping food fresh by refrigeration, short form fridge. Rolled. Verb, to cause to revolve by turning over and over. To move by turning on an axis. To impel forward by causing to turn over and over on a supporting surface. Pure. Noun, one who, or that which, is pure. Verb, to hit the ball completely, cleanly and accurately. Adjective, free of flaws or imperfections. Unsullied. Adverb, to a great extent or degree. Extremely, exceedingly. Drink. Verb, to consume, a liquid, through the mouth. Fell. Noun, a cutting down of timber. Verb, to make something fall, especially to chop down a tree. Data. Noun, plural, data, a measurement of something on a scale understood by both the recorder, a person or device, and the reader, another person or device. The scale is arbitrarily defined, such as from 1 to 10 by ones, 1 to 100 by 0.1, or simply true or false, on or off, yes, no, or maybe, etc. Entertainment. Noun, an activity designed to give pleasure, enjoyment, diversion, amusement, or relaxation to an audience, no matter whether the audience participates passively as in watching opera or a movie, or actively as in games. Raw. Noun, sugar refining, sugar trade, an unprocessed sugar, a batch of such. Adjective, of food, not cooked. Adverb, without a condom. Homeless. Adjective, lacking a permanent place of residence. Continually. Adverb, in a continual manner, non-stop. Becoming. Verb, to arrive, come, to a place. Noun, the act or process by which something becomes. Adjective, pleasingly suitable, fit, congruous, beautiful. Smoke. Noun, the visible vapor, gases, and fine particles given off by burning or smoldering material. Adjective, of the color known as smoke. Dialogue. Noun, a conversation or other form of discourse between two or more individuals. Verb, to discuss or negotiate so that all parties can reach an understanding. King. Noun, a male monarch, a man who heads a monarchy. If it's an absolute monarchy, then he is the supreme ruler of his nation. Verb, to crown king, to make a person king. Faucet. Noun, an exposed plumbing fitting, a tap or spigot, a regulator for controlling the flow of a liquid from a reservoir. Respectful. Adjective, marked or characterized by respect. Id. Noun, the unconscious impulsive component of the personality in the Freudian psychoanalytic model. Connected. Verb, of an object, to join, to another object, to attach, or to be intended to attach or capable of attaching, to another object. Adjective, usually with, well, having favorable rapport with a powerful entity. Incidents. Noun, an event or occurrence. Spacious. Adjective, having plenty of space, roomy. Kebabs. Noun, a dish of pieces of meat, fish, or vegetables roasted on a skewer or spit, especially a doner kebab. Verb, to roast in the style of a kebab. Prefix. Noun, something placed before another. Verb, to determine beforehand, to set in advance. Archives. Noun, a place for storing earlier, and often historical, material. An archive usually contains documents, letters, records, newspapers, etc., or other types of media kept for historical interest. Verb. To put into an archive. Logger. Noun. A worker whose occupation is to harvest trees. Embarrassment. Noun. A state of discomfort arising from bashfulness or consciousness of having violated a social rule. Humiliation. Bin. Noun. A box, frame, crib, or enclosed place, used as a storage container. Verb. To dispose of something by putting it into a bin, or as if putting it into a bin. Browsing. Verb. To scan, to casually look through in order to find items of interest, especially without knowledge of what to look for beforehand. Noun. A place abounding with shrubs where animals may browse. Incidents. Noun. An event or occurrence. Profitable. Adjective. Producing a profit. Rates. Noun. The worth of something. Value. Verb. To assign or be assigned a particular rank or level. Verb. To berate, scold. Noun. British, New Zealand, or Australian. Taxes. Usually on property. Levied by local government. Hurricane. Noun. A severe tropical cyclone in the North Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, or in the eastern North Pacific off the west coast of Mexico. With winds of 119 kilometers per hour, 74 miles per hour, or greater, accompanied by rain, lightning, and thunder that sometimes moves into temperate latitudes. Dependent. Noun. One who relies on another for support. Adjective. Relying upon, depending upon. Canoeing. Verb. To ride or paddle a canoe. Noun. A water sport involving traveling or racing in canoes or kayaks. Revealed. Verb. To uncover. To show and display that which was hidden. Adjective. Of or pertaining to the revelations of a divinity to humankind. Jealous. Adjective. Suspecting rivalry in love. Troubled by worries that one might have been replaced in someone's affections. Suspicious of a lover's or spouse's fidelity. Definitions. Noun. A statement of the meaning of a word or word group or a sign or symbol. Dictionary definitions. Competence. Noun. The quality or state of being competent, i.e. able or suitable for a general role. Disembarked. Verb. To remove from on board a vessel, to put on shore. Businesswoman. Noun. A woman involved in business. Bin. Noun. A box, frame, crib, or enclosed place, used as a storage container. Verb. To dispose of something by putting it into a bin, or as if putting it into a bin. Buses. Noun. A motor vehicle for transporting large numbers of people along roads. Verb. To transport via a motor bus. Frequency. Noun. The rate of occurrence of anything, the relationship between incidents and time period. Desert. Noun. Usually in the plural, that which is deserved or merited, a just punishment or reward. Car. Noun. A wheeled vehicle that moves independently, with at least 3 wheels, powered mechanically, steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Ignored. Verb. To deliberately not listen or pay attention to. Sensitive. Noun. A person with a paranormal sensitivity to something that most cannot perceive. Adjective. Having the faculty of sensation. Pertaining to the senses. Beyond. Noun. The unknown. Adverb. Farther along or away. Preposition. Further away than. Contentious. Adjective. Marked by heated arguments or controversy. Movies. Noun. A recorded sequence of images displayed on a screen at a rate sufficiently fast to create the appearance of motion. Noun. By extension. The cinema. Direction. Noun. A theoretical line. Physically or mentally. followed from a point of origin or towards a destination, may be relative, e.g. up, left, outbound, dorsal, geographical, e.g. north, rotational, e.g. clockwise, or with respect to an object or location, e.g. toward Boston. Saved. Verb, to prevent harm or difficulty. Adjective, rescued from the consequences of sin. Cooktop. Noun, an assembly of burners for cooking, designed to fit onto a surface such as the top of a table. Hungry. Adjective, affected by hunger, desiring of food, having a physical need for food. Okay. Noun, endorsement, approval. Verb, to approve. Adjective, all right, permitted. Adverb, satisfactorily, sufficiently well. Interjection, used to indicate acknowledgement or acceptance. Banners. Noun, a flag or standard used by a military commander, monarch or nation. Verb, to adorn with a banner. Noun, one who bans something. Drinkers. Noun, agent noun of drink, someone or something that drinks. Accuse. Noun, accusation. Verb, to find fault with, blame, censure. Earring. Noun, a piece of jewelry worn on the ear. Flow. Noun, a movement in people or things with a particular way in large numbers or amounts. Verb, to move as a fluid from one position to another. Lonely. Adjective, unhappy because of feeling isolated from contact with other people. Central. Adjective, being in the center. Attention. Noun, mental focus. Interjection, used as a command to bring soldiers to the attention position. Detour. Noun, a diversion or deviation from one's original route. Verb, to make a detour. Lucky. Adjective, of people, favored by luck. Fortunate, having good success or good fortune. Overnight. Noun, items delivered or completed overnight. Verb, to stay overnight, to spend the night. Adjective, occurring between dusk and dawn. Adverb, during or throughout the night, especially during the evening or night just past. Stain. Noun, a discolored spot or area. Verb, to discolor. Jacket. Noun, a piece of clothing worn on the upper body outside a shirt or blouse. Often waist length to thigh length. Verb, to enclose or encase in a jacket or other covering. External. Noun, chiefly in the plural, the exterior, outward features or appearances. Adjective, outside of something, on the exterior. Encouraging. Verb, to mentally support, to motivate, give courage, hope or spirit. Noun, encouragement. Adjective, giving courage, confidence or hope. Geography. Noun, a description of the earth, a treatise or textbook on geography, an atlas or gazetteer. Cyclist. Noun, a person who rides a cycle, especially a bicycle, or who habitually engages in cycling. Or. Conjunction, connects at least two alternative words, phrases, clauses, sentences, etc., each of which could make a passage true. In English, this is the inclusive or. The exclusive or is formed by either or. Buffer. Adjective, of the color of buff leather, a brownish yellow. Noun, someone or something that buffs. Verb, to use a buffer or buffers, to isolate or minimize the effects of one thing on another. Cupboard. Noun, a board or table used to openly hold and display silver plate and other dishware. A sideboard. A buffet. Banknote. Noun, a promissory note issued by a bank, payable at a given time to a specific beneficiary. Sleep. Verb, to rest in a state of reduced consciousness. Glory. Noun, great or overwhelming beauty or splendor. Verb, to exult with joy, to rejoice. Flu. Noun, influenza. Revoke. Noun, the act of revoking in a game of cards. Verb, to cancel or invalidate by withdrawing or reversing. Feature. Noun. One's structure or makeup, form, shape, bodily proportions. Verb. To ascribe the greatest importance to something within a certain context. Repeat. Noun. An iteration, a repetition. Verb. To do or say again and again. Improvement. Noun. The act of improving, advancement or growth, a bettering. Reconcile. Verb. To restore a friendly relationship, to bring back to harmony. Candy. Noun. Edible, sweet-tasting confectionery containing sugar, or sometimes artificial sweeteners, and often flavored with fruit, chocolate, nuts, herbs and spices, or artificial flavors. Verb. To cook in, or coat with, sugar syrup. Embarrassment. Noun. A state of discomfort arising from bashfulness or consciousness of having violated a social rule. Humiliation. Specials. Noun. A reduction in consumer cost, usually for a limited time, for items or services rendered. Verb. Nursing. To supervise a patient one-on-one. Ding. Noun. Very minor damage, a small dent or chip. Verb. To hit or strike. Heavily. Adverb. In a heavy manner. Rain check. Noun. Any voucher or note from a merchant to a customer to provide an item the merchant has run out of at a later date for the item's current price. Or, in a more literal sense, to provide a service at a later date. Algorithmic. Adjective, of, relating to, or being an algorithm. Healthy. Adjective, enjoying health and vigor of body, mind, or spirit, well. Engaged. Verb. Heading, to interact socially. Adjective, agreed to be married. Designer. Noun. A person who designs something, or who designs things as a profession. Adjective, created by a designer, especially a fashion designer. Shortlisted. Verb. To place something on a short list. Adjective, placed on a short list. Revisit. Noun. An act of revisiting, a second or subsequent visit. Verb. To visit again. Began. Verb. To start, to initiate or take the first step into something. Precautions. Noun. Previous caution or care. Caution previously employed to prevent misfortune or to secure good. Sitter. Noun. Someone who sits, e.g. for a portrait. Perception. Noun. The organization, identification and interpretation of sensory information. Pearl. Noun. A shelly concretion, usually rounded, and having a brilliant luster, with varying tints, found in the mantle, or between the mantle and shell, of certain bivalve mollusks, especially in the pearl oysters and river mussels, and sometimes in certain univalves. It is usually due to a secretion of shelly substance around some irritating foreign particle. Its substance is the same as nacre, or mother of pearl. Round lustrous pearls are used in jewelry. Verb. Sometimes figurative. To set or adorn with pearls, or with mother of pearl. Exhausted. Verb. To draw or let out wholly. To drain off completely. Adjective. Very tired. In a state of exhaustion. Sooner. Adjective. Short in length of time from the present. Adverb. Immediately, instantly. Runes. Noun. A letter, or character, belonging to the written language of various ancient Germanic peoples, especially the Scandinavians and the Anglo-Saxons. Oscar. Noun. Astronotus ocellatus. A cichlid fish, native to South America, sometimes kept in aquariums. Mass. Noun. Physical, matter, material. Verb. To form or collect into a mass. To form into a collective body. To bring together into masses. To assemble. Adjective. Involving a mass of things. Concerning a large quantity or number. Microphone. Noun. A device. Transducer. Used to convert sound waves into a varying electric current. normally fed into an amplifier and either recorded or broadcast. Verb, to put one or more microphones on or in rooms. Noun, opportunity or scope, to do something. Verb, to reside, especially as a boarder or tenant. Lengthened. Verb, to make longer, to extend the length of. Hobby. Noun, an activity that one enjoys doing in one's spare time. Hierarchy. Noun, a body of authoritative officials organized in nested ranks. Male. Noun, one of the male, masculine, sex or gender. Adjective, belonging to the sex which typically produces sperm, or to the gender which is typically associated with it. Assistant. Noun, someone who is present, a bystander, a witness. Adjective, having a subordinate or auxiliary position. Relevancy. Noun, sufficiency, of a statement, claim etc., to carry weight in law, legal pertinence. Rundown. Adjective, of a person, tired and exhausted. Noun, chiefly with definite article, the. A rough outline of a topic or situation. Pandora. Noun, any fish of the genus Pagellus. Soundly. Adverb, in a thorough manner, in manner free of defect or deficiency. Accused. Verb, to find fault with, blame, censure. Noun, the person charged with an offense. The defendant in a criminal case. Adjective, having been accused, being the target of accusations. Comprehension. Noun, thorough understanding. Breast. Noun, either of the two organs on the front of a female human's chest, which contain the mammary glands. Also the analogous organs in males. Verb, to push against with the breast. To meet full on. Oppose. Face. Missile. Noun, any object used as a weapon by being thrown or fired through the air, such as stone, arrow or bullet. Meals. Noun, food that is prepared and eaten, usually at a specific time, and usually in a comparatively large quantity, as opposed to a snack. Noun, the coarse ground edible part of various grains often used to feed animals. Flour or a coarser blend than flour. Noun, a speck or spot. Broke. Verb, to separate into two or more pieces. To fracture or crack, by a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. Adjective, financially ruined, bankrupt. Pilates. Noun, a physical fitness system developed in the early 20th century by Joseph Pilates. Maid. Noun, a grub or maggot. Credit. Noun, reliance on the truth of something said or done. Faith. Trust. Verb, to believe, to put credence in. Knight. Noun, a young servant or follower, a trained military attendant in service of a lord. Batteries. Noun, a device used to power electric devices, consisting of a set of electrically connected electrochemical or, archaically, electrostatic cells. A single such cell when used by itself. Loose. Noun, the release of an arrow. Verb, to let loose, to free from restraints. Adjective, not fixed in place tightly or firmly. Interjection, begin shooting. Release your arrows. Drew. Verb, to move or develop something. Standards. Noun, a principle or example or measure used for comparison. Adjective, pertaining to standards, concerned with standards, specific to standards. Jester. Noun, one who jests, jokes or teases. Condition. Noun, a logical clause or phrase that a conditional statement uses. The phrase can either be true or false. Verb, to subject to the process of acclamation. Blush. Noun, an act of blushing, a red glow on the face caused by shame, modesty, etc. Verb, to become red in the face, and sometimes experience an associated feeling of warmth, especially due to shyness, shame, excitement, or embarrassment. Soul. Noun, The spirit or essence of a person, usually thought to consist of one's thoughts and personality. Often believed to live on after the person's death. Verb. To endow with a soul. To furnish with a soul or mind. Keys. Noun. An object designed to open and close a lock. Verb. To fit a lock with a key. Noun. One of a string of small islands. Noun. In the International System of Units, the base unit of mass. Conceived of as the mass of 1 liter of water, but now defined by taking the fixed numerical value of the Planck constant h to be 6.626070015 times 10 to 34 when expressed in units of kilogram. Operator m2. Operator s-1. Symbol. Kilogram. Noun. A stone or concrete structure on navigable water used for loading and unloading vessels. A wharf. Commission. Noun. A sending or mission. To do or accomplish something. Verb. To send or officially charge someone or some group to do something. Files. Noun. A collection of papers collated and archived together. Verb. To commit. Official papers. To some office. Noun. A column of people one behind another. Whether single file or in a large group with many files side by side. Verb. To move in a file. Noun. A hand tool consisting of a handle to which a block of coarse metal is attached, and used for removing sharp edges or for cutting, especially through metal. Verb. To smooth, grind, or cut with a file. Verb. To defile. Distribution. Noun. An act of distributing or state of being distributed. Expired. Verb. To die. Adjective. That is no longer valid. Knob. Noun. A rounded protuberance, especially one arising from a flat surface. A fleshy lump or caruncle. Verb. Of a man. To have sex with. Guess. Verb. To reach a partly, or totally, unqualified conclusion. Partners. Noun. Someone who is associated with another in a common activity or interest. Verb. To join as a partner. Revenge. Noun. Any form of personal retaliatory action against an individual, institution, or group for some alleged or perceived harm or injustice. Verb. To take revenge for a particular harmful action, or on behalf of its victim. To avenge. Documented. Verb. To record in documents. Longitude. Noun. Angular distance measured west or east of the prime meridian. Calculations. Noun. The act or process of calculating. Comedy. Noun. A choric song of celebration or revel, especially in ancient Greece. Inspiring. Verb. To infuse into the mind. To communicate to the spirit. To convey, as by a divine or supernatural influence. To disclose preternaturally. To produce in, as by inspiration. Noun. Inspiration. Adjective. Providing inspiration. Encouraging. Stimulating. Rolling. Verb. To cause to revolve by turning over and over. To move by turning on an axis. To impel forward by causing to turn over and over on a supporting surface. Noun. The act by which something is rolled. Adjective. Drunk. Intoxicated from alcohol. Staggering. Components. Noun. A smaller, self-contained part of a larger entity. Often refers to a manufactured object that is part of a larger device. Defeat. Verb. To overcome in battle or contest. Dating. Verb. To note the time or place of writing or executing. To express in an instrument the time of its execution. Noun. A form of romantic courtship typically between two individuals with the aim of assessing the other's suitability as a partner in an intimate relationship or as a spouse. Read. Noun. A reading or an act of reading, especially an actor's part of a play. Verb. To look at and interpret letters or other information that is written. Get. Noun. Offspring. Verb. Detransitive. To obtain. To acquire. Paintings. Noun, an illustration or artwork done with the use of paint. Designs. Noun, a specification of an object or process, referring to requirements to be satisfied and thus conditions to be met for them to solve a problem. Verb, to plan and carry out. A picture, work of art, construction, etc. Music. Noun, a series of sounds organized in time, employing melody, harmony, tempo, etc., usually to convey a mood. Verb, to seduce or entice with music. Platforms. Noun, a raised stage from which speeches are made and on which musical and other performances are made. Verb, to furnish with or shape into a platform. Evil. Noun, moral badness, wickedness, malevolence, the forces or behaviors that are the opposite or enemy of good. Adjective, intending to harm, malevolent, captured. Verb, to take control of, to seize by force or stratagem. Statistician. Noun, a person who compiles, interprets, or studies statistics. Improves. Verb, to make something better, to increase the value or productivity of something. Bat. Noun, any of the flying mammals of the order Chiroptera, usually small and nocturnal, insectivorous or frugivorous. Pathetic. Adjective, arousing pity, sympathy, or compassion. Profession. Noun, a declaration of belief, faith, or one's opinion, whether genuine or pretended. Renewable. Noun, a thing that is renewable, especially a renewable source of energy. Adjective, able to be renewed, capable of renewal. Later. Adjective, near the end of a period of time. Adverb, after a deadline has passed, past a designated time. Adverb, afterward in time, used with than when comparing with another time. Interjection, see you later, goodbye. Schools. Noun, collective, a group of fish or a group of marine mammals such as porpoises, dolphins, or whales. Verb, of fish, to form into, or travel in a school. Noun, an institution dedicated to teaching and learning, an educational institution. Verb, to educate, teach, or train, often, but not necessarily, in a school. Bills. Noun, any of various bladed or pointed handweapons, originally designating an Anglo-Saxon sword, and later a weapon of infantry, especially in the 14th and 15th centuries, commonly consisting of a broad, heavy, double-edged, hook-shaped blade, with a short pike at the back and another at the top, attached to the end of a long staff. Verb, to dig, chop, etc., with a bill. Noun, the beak of a bird, especially when small or flattish, sometimes also used with reference to a platypus, turtle, or other animal. Verb, to peck. Noun, a written list or inventory, now obsolete except in specific senses or set phrases. Bill of lading, bill of goods, etc. Verb, to advertise by a bill or public notice. Noun, the bell, or boom, of the bittern. Farmers. Noun, a person who works the land and or who keeps livestock, especially on a farm. Foreign. Noun, a foreign person, particularly. Adjective, located outside a country or place, especially one's own. Manners. Noun, mode of action, way of performing or doing anything. Noun, etiquette. Baggage. Noun, usually uncountable, luggage, traveling equipment. Music. Noun, a series of sounds organized in time, employing melody, harmony, tempo, etc., usually to convey a mood. Verb, to seduce or entice with music. Homeless. Adjective, lacking a permanent place of residence. Puzzle. Noun, anything that is difficult to understand or make sense of. Verb, to perplex someone. Few. Pronoun, few people, few things. Packaged. Verb, to pack or bundle something. Adjective, having been placed in a package. Logic. Noun, a method of human thought that involves thinking in a linear, step-by-step manner about how a problem can be solved. Logic is the basis of many principles including the scientific method. Verb, to engage in excessive or inappropriate application of logic. Adjective, logical. Shorts. Noun, a short circuit. Verb, to cause a short circuit in something. Noun, trousers worn primarily in warm weather that do not go lower than the knees. Committed. Verb, to give in trust. To put into charge or keeping. To entrust. To consign. Used with to or formerly unto. Adjective, obligated by a pledge to some course of action. Practical. Noun, a part of an exam or series of exams in which the candidate has to demonstrate their practical ability. Adjective, based on practice or action rather than theory or hypothesis. Senior. Noun, an old person. Adjective, older. Superior. Cleans. Noun, removal of dirt. Verb, to remove dirt from a place or object. Bath. Noun, a tub or pool which is used for bathing. Bathtub. Verb, to wash a person or animal in a bath. Noun, a room containing a shower and or bathtub. And, typically but not necessarily, a toilet. Backward. Noun, the state behind or past. Adjective, of motion, in the direction towards the back. Adverb, of motion, in the direction towards the back. Backwards. Confused. Verb, to puzzle, perplex, baffle, bewilder somebody. Adjective, of a person, unable to think clearly or understand. Marmalade. Noun, citrus fruit variant of jam but distinguished by being made slightly bitter by the addition of the peel and by partial caramelization during manufacture. Most commonly made with Seville oranges. And usually qualified by the name of the fruit when made with other types of fruit. Verb, to spread marmalade on. Scenery. Noun, view, natural features, landscape. Meters. Noun, always meter. A device that measures things. Verb, to measure with a metering device. Retro. Noun, past fashions or trends. Adjective, of, or relating to, the past, past times, or the way things were. Noun, a small rocket engine on a larger rocket or spacecraft. Designed to slow or reverse its motion. Noun, an exhibition of works from an extended period of an artist's activity. Fix. Noun, a repair or corrective action. Verb, to pierce. Now generally replaced by transfix. Invent. Verb, to design a new process or mechanism. Budget. Noun, the amount of money or resources earmarked for a particular institution, activity or time frame. Verb, to construct or draw up a budget. Adjective, of or relating to a budget. Qualified. Adjective, meeting the standards, requirements, and training for a position. Verb, to describe or characterize something by listing its qualities. Set. Verb, to put something down, to rest. Rewrite. Noun, the act of writing again or anew. Verb, to write again, differently. To modify a piece of writing or music, etc. Chestnut. Noun, a tree or shrub of the genus Castanea. Adjective, of a deep reddish-brown color, like that of a chestnut. Dedicate. Verb, to set apart for a deity or for religious purposes. Consecrate. Adjective, dedicated, set apart, devoted, consecrated. Demo. Noun, a demonstration or visual explanation. Eye. Noun, an organ through which animals see, perceive surroundings via light. Verb, to observe carefully or appraising ly. Jeans. Noun, denim. Noun, a pair of trousers made from denim cotton. Haven. Noun, a harbor or anchorage protected from the sea. Verb. To put into, or provide with a haven. Enrichment. Noun. The act of enriching or something enriched. Neck. Noun. The part of the body connecting the head and the trunk found in humans and some animals. Verb. To hang by the neck. Strangle. Kill. Eliminate. Finished. Verb. To complete something. Adjective. Processed or perfected. Integrations. Noun. The act or process of making whole or entire. Noun. The process of countering racial segregation. Programmer. Noun. One who writes computer programs, a software developer. Butcher. Noun. A person who prepares and sells meat, and sometimes also slaughters the animals. Verb. To slaughter animals, and prepare meat for market. Export. Noun. Something that is exported. Verb. To carry away. Adjective. Of or relating to exportation or exports. Read. Noun. A reading or an act of reading, especially an actor's part of a play. Verb. To look at and interpret letters or other information that is written. Read. Noun. A reading or an act of reading, especially an actor's part of a play. Verb. To look at and interpret letters or other information that is written. Show off. Verb. To exhibit the best attributes of something. Noun. One who shows off. Outsourcing. Verb. To transfer the management and or day-to-day execution of a business function to a third party. Service provider. Noun. The transfer of a business function to an external service provider. Engaged. Verb. Heading. To interact socially. Adjective. Agreed to be married. Indicating. Verb. To point out. To discover. To direct to a knowledge of. To show. To make known. Contestant. Noun. A participant in a contest. Specifically, a person who plays a game, as on a TV game show. Oxygen. Noun. The chemical element. Symbol O. With an atomic number of 8 and relative atomic mass of 15.9994. It is a colorless and odorless gas. Ashamed. Verb. To feel shame. To be ashamed. Adjective. Feeling shame or guilt. Decorating. Verb. To furnish with decorations. Noun. Decoration. Sat. Verb. Of a person. To be in a position in which the upper body is upright and supported by the buttocks. Exile. Noun. The state of being banished from one's home or country. Verb. To send into exile. Belief. Noun. Mental acceptance of a claim as true. Allowance. Noun. Permission. Granting. Conceding. Or admitting. Verb. To put upon a fixed allowance, especially of provisions and drink. Factory. Noun. A trading establishment, especially set up by merchants working in a foreign country. Adjective. Of a configuration, part, etc., having come from the factory in the state it is currently in. Original. Stock. Puppy. Noun. A young dog, especially before sexual maturity. 12 to 18 months. Verb. To bring forth whelps or give birth to pups. Cleaning. Verb. To remove dirt from a place or object. Noun. Gerund of clean. The process of making something clean. Gym. Noun. A sports facility specialized for lifting weights and exercise. Verb. To go to the gym. Noun. A large room or building for indoor sports. Noun. A sport involving the performance of sequences of movements requiring physical strength, flexibility, and kinesthetic awareness. Simplification. Noun. The act of simplifying or something that has been simplified. Cheeky. Adjective. Impudent, impertinent, impertinently bold, often in a way that is regarded as endearing or amusing. Effort. Noun. The work involved in performing an activity, exertion. Verb. To make an effort. Adventurous. Adjective. Of a person inclined to adventure, willing to incur risks. prone to embark in hazardous enterprise, rashly daring. Miracle. Noun. An event that appears inexplicable by the laws of nature and so is held to be supernatural in origin. Verb. To effect by a miracle. To work a miracle upon. Barista. Noun. A person who prepares coffee in a coffee shop for customers. Proudly. Adverb. In a proud manner. Incorrect. Adjective. Not correct, erroneous or wrong. Dizzy. Verb. To make dizzy. To bewilder. Adjective. Having a sensation of whirling. With a tendency to fall. Giddy. Feeling unbalanced or lightheaded. Shake. Noun. The act of shaking or being shaken. Tremulous or back and forth motion. Verb. To cause something to move rapidly in opposite directions alternatingly. Investigate. Verb. To inquire into or study in order to ascertain facts or information. Interests. Noun. The price paid for obtaining, or price received for providing, money or goods in a credit transaction, calculated as a fraction of the amount or value of what was borrowed. Verb. To engage the attention of, to awaken interest in, to excite emotion or passion in behalf of a person or thing. Noun. The persons interested in any particular business or cause. Taken collectively. Deep. Noun. With the deep part of a lake, sea, etc. Adjective. Of a physical distance. Extending far away from a point of reference. Especially downwards. Adverb. Deeply. Marketing. Verb. To make products or services available for sale and promote them. Noun. Buying and selling in a market. Pine. Noun. Any coniferous tree of the genus Pinus. Assign. Noun. An assignee. Verb. To designate or set apart something for some purpose. And. Noun. In rhythm. The second half of a divided beat. Conjunction. As a coordinating conjunction. Expressing two elements to be taken together or in addition to each other. Billion. Noun. Modern British and Australian. Short scale. 1,000 million. Logic. 1,000 times 1,000 to the power of 2. 1 followed by 9 zeros. 109. A milliard. Application. Noun. The act of applying or laying on, in a literal sense. Force. Noun. Strength or energy of body or mind. Active power. Vigor. Might. Capacity of exercising an influence or producing an effect. Verb. To violate. A woman. To rape. Noun. Law enforcement. Any police organization. A constabulary. Gift. Noun. Something given to another voluntarily. Without charge. Verb. To give as a gift or donation. Pulse. Noun. A normally regular beat felt when arteries are depressed. Caused by the pumping action of the heart. Pricing. Verb. To determine the monetary value of an item. To put a price on. Noun. The act of setting a price. Documentaries. Noun. A film, TV program, publication etc. which presents a social, political, scientific or historical subject in a factual or informative manner. Parliament. Noun. A formal council summoned, especially by a monarch, to discuss important issues. Exported. Verb. To carry away. Relatively. Adverb. Proportionally, in relation to some larger scale thing. Foundation. Noun. The act of founding, fixing, establishing, or beginning to erect. Economy. Noun. Effective management of a community or system, or especially its resources. Adjective. Cheap to run. Using minimal resources. Representing good value for money. Causing. Verb. To set off an event or action. Ruin. Noun. Sometimes in the plural. The remains of a destroyed or dilapidated construction, such as a house or castle. Verb. To cause the fiscal ruin of. Contentment. Noun, the state or degree of being contented or satisfied. Dutch. Noun, wife. Flow. Noun, a movement in people or things with a particular way in large numbers or amounts. Verb, to move as a fluid from one position to another. Configure. Verb, to set up or arrange something in such a way that it is ready for operation for a particular purpose, or to someone's particular liking. Night. Noun, the period between sunset and sunrise, when a location faces far away from the sun, thus when the sky is dark. Verb, to spend a night in a place, to overnight. Interjection. Ellipsis of good night. Hit. Noun, a blow, a punch, a striking against, the collision of one body against another, the stroke that touches anything. Verb, heading. Physical, to strike. Adjective, very successful. Stapled. Verb, to sort according to its staple. Verb, to secure with a staple. Adjective, fastened with staples. Borrow. Noun, deviation of the path of a rolling ball from a straight line. Slope. Slant. Verb, to receive something from somebody temporarily, expecting to return it. Preposition. About, regarding, with reference to, especially in letters, documents and emails. Ignore. Verb, to deliberately not listen or pay attention to. Dialect. Noun, a variety of a language that is characteristic of a particular area, community or social group, differing from other varieties of the same language in relatively minor ways as regards grammar, phonology, and lexicon. Signatures. Noun, a person's name, written by that person, used as identification or to signify approval of accompanying material, such as a legal contract. Allows. Verb, to grant, give, admit, accord, afford, or yield, to let one have. Lately. Adverb, recently, not long ago, of late. Documentation. Noun, something transposed from a thought to a document, the written account of an idea. Richer. Adjective, wealthy, having a lot of money and possessions. Loaded. Verb, to put a load on or in, a means of conveyance or a place of storage. Adjective, burdened by some heavy load. Packed. Smoothie. Noun, a smooth-talking person. Nut. Noun, a hard-shelled seed. Verb, mostly in the form, nutting. To gather nuts. Humid. Adjective, containing perceptible moisture, usually describing air or atmosphere. Damp. Moist. Somewhat wet or watery. Functionality. Noun, the ability to perform a task or function. That set of functions that something is able or equipped to perform. Closet. Noun, any private area, particularly bowers in the open air. Verb, to shut away for private discussion. Adjective, private. Jumping. Verb, to propel oneself rapidly upward, downward and or in any horizontal direction such that momentum causes the body to become airborne. Noun, the act of performing a jump. Adjective, exuberantly active, in full swing. Provides. Verb, to make a living, earn money for necessities. Diagrams. Noun, a plan, drawing, sketch or outline to show how something works, or show the relationships between the parts of a whole. Verb, to represent or indicate something using a diagram. Public. Noun, the people in general, regardless of membership of any particular group. Adjective, able to be seen or known by everyone, open to general view, happening without concealment. Goals. Noun, a result that one is attempting to achieve. Verb, to score a goal. Beverages. Noun, a liquid to consume, a drink, such as tea, coffee, liquor, beer, milk, juice, or soft drinks, usually excluding water. Station. Noun, a stopping place. Verb, usually passive, to put in place to perform a task. Exclude. Verb, to bar someone from entering, to keep out. Implement. Noun, a tool or instrument for working with questions. Noun, a sentence, phrase or word which asks for information, reply or response. An interrogative. Verb, to ask questions about, to interrogate, to inquire for information. Noun, a game in which players must only say questions, and if they don't they lose. Blowing. Verb, to produce an air current. Verb, to blossom, to cause to bloom or blossom. Elders. Noun, an older person or an older member, usually a leader, of some community. Verb, to admonish or reprove for improper conduct by the elders of the meeting. Noun, a small tree, Sambucus nigra, having white flowers in a cluster, and edible purple berries. Select. Verb, to choose one or more elements of a set, especially a set of options. Adjective, privileged, specially selected. Importer. Noun, one who, or that which, imports, especially a person or company importing goods into a country. Earthquake. Noun, a shaking of the ground, caused by volcanic activity or movement around geologic faults. Relaxing. Verb, to calm down. Noun, the process by which something is relaxed. Adjective, conducive to relaxation, helping one to relax.